Yo, yo, yo. Road to a mill media, man. Hit that like, comment, subscribe button. Hey, yo, we gotta talk. We gotta talk, man. Big U, big U, big U. Oh, man. As we all know, Big U is actually still locked up currently right now for RICO. For the being he the leader of the Rolling 60s. So he's been there for a couple months, if I'm not mistaken. He's in there currently now for Rico. So the thing is just so crazy about Big U. Big U got an uphill battle. And this is why I say this, because he's the leader. Like a lot of gang leaders, when they get caught, bro, like it's either two things. They do 25 years, they do 30 years, 50 years or whatever, because they don't like one thing about the world and the government, like when it comes to like gang leaders, like them guys, like they don't let them dudes out like that. It's very rare that a gang leader um has been released or is outside right now and ain't doing no time. Like all those guys, they Rico them up. I'm really not surprised if Big U just get the life in prison, no parole, the 600 years. They gotta remember, man, Big U, he was locked up already, right? He was locked up for many years before, and he ended up coming out again. So I don't think they're gonna give him another chance to rebuild or allegedly extort more people and businesses again. I don't think they will do that. They will do everything in their power to keep Big U behind bars. It don't matter if people say he's a CI or he's an informant. Bro, I don't care what nobody's saying. He is too powerful to have him walking outside on these streets right now. You know, he's too powerful. I don't think they will just let Big U roam right now. You see, before he was out, he was good and shit. He doing the basketball thing. He still was doing the crime allegedly. We gonna say allegedly. He was still doing crime. I seen videos get released of him actually extorting people in real time on videos. So it's just like we seen what he's capable of. Like we all seen what Big U was capable of. Like we're not blind. We're not just saying like, oh, they picking on him. No, that's not the case. The case is like Big U is so powerful, and him being a gang leader, they can't have that, man. Look, I'm gonna give you an example. Look at Big Meech. Look at Big Meech. Look at Big Meech. How many years did Big Meech do? You see me? Another example. Let's use Larry Hoover. Look at Larry Hoover. Larry Hoover been in prison since 1970 something. They not letting them guys out. They too powerful, bro. They'll rather let them sit there in prison and let them rot and die out. That's just what it is. Them guys, they don't want them guys out. It don't matter if they can help them control the game. It matter about none of that. They don't want them out. They're too powerful. They too powerful. Like that people like Big U and it's the Rolling 60s too. It's not like it's like a small gang or something. Like it's just some regular street gangs, that you can put on the corner. This is like an actual global, gang. State, local gang. It's not just some regular gang. That's like, it's like they gotta do something. It's two things they're gonna make them do. See, they don't care if he in the snitch. I don't think he was a snitch if they did. I think they got so much evidence on Big U right now that Big U really and truly gotta fight it to the trial, bro. But they still gotta prove it. That he did that, he did that. They gotta make sure everything is tight because then, that's a call for a mix trial. But I don't know, bro. I think they got him this time. I think they got Big U this time, bro. I ain't gonna lie. And I feel as though the whole thing with Big U, they're gonna try to put everything on him too this time. They're gonna try to put the Nipsey Hustle. They're gonna try to do everything in their power to cook him. That's what I think. This time around for Big U. I don't think Big U will be able to fight. If he did, he's really good. I ain't gonna lie, he'd be very good if he could get out of this one. We'd out of this one too. Shout out to everybody. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. But yeah, man, Big U, no, sir. No. And we're gonna get into more depth too. We're gonna get into more depth of the Big U. Make sure you share this loud out for me. Put that in the comments. I'm gonna tune into the comments in a second. But yeah, man, listen, man. Do we want somebody like Big U walking our streets right now? You know, he's like they say he like a Suge Knight. They say he like a Suge Knight. Like he like another Suge Knight. Salute to Doctor. Oh, I don't know. Okay, salute. Thanks for the gift. Yeah, you talking about Big U right now. Yeah, I think like Big U's like another Suge Knight, but he just worse. I think he's more worse. I've seen videos of Big U out in LA on videos extorting people. Like, so you gotta tap in, like all that checking in and tapping, all that shit is extortion, bro. Like, you gotta be real. Like, them rappers be really paying these guys for protection, and it's like the thing is, you don't check in or you don't tap in, like something bad happened. A lot of rappers that go to LA, they end up, passing away because they be telling them to check in and they don't check in. Now, I'm gonna say something else too. Ice T, shout out to Ice T. Ice T, Ice T cool. Ice T be I see Ice T be up in Jersey, and he's like he be from over this side, and he be like, yo, anybody going to Cali? He live out in Cali now. He's like, yo, like check in, pay the fee, so and ensure your safety. Because when you don't, and you ignore, and you think these guys don't can't get to you, like they could really get to you, like especially Big U. And I listen to some podcasts, and they say like even LA politics is a little different. They said most of the time these rappers they know when they about to land, they know when they flights coming in, they know what hotels they checking into, the security that they use, they know their security team, they know the firm, all that they tapped in so crazy that they know when these guys landed. So when they don't check in and something bad happen, they end up getting robbed or something, it's because they already be on them. But like, shout out to everybody, man, because I don't know, 600 years. Listen, 600 years is a long time. I don't wish jail on nobody at all. I don't wish jail on nobody, but this nigga is different, bro. This nigga different. You know, for the gang that he's in, and for people that be getting locked up, and he's out here walking around, and other states, other members in other states said that they seen the feds pick him up and he gets released. So it's kind of weird that now he goes, now the feds pick him up again out of all these crimes and all of these videos of people in this outrage. So it's kind of weird. Did he do something to upset the government where they say, you know what? No, we got to get you now. Remember, he's been outside. He been doing little flicks. He been doing football. People say he still been doing his thing. People scared. People saying they people speculating that he might have got Nipsey Hussle taken out. Listen, I believe it, man. I'm not gonna lie. I believe it. Or he has something to do with it over some money and rank. One thing too about Nipsey Hussle and Big U. Big U, yes, he you know, Nipsey Hussle was a gold mine. You know, he had the smarts, he had everything. But now that's for like a person to person. When you're talking about gangs now, you got somebody you brought in, that's your man, that's your people, they start getting ranked, they getting money, they getting big money, they sign to a label. Um, they talking, they like they people call him the voice of like he having so much of a voice like like I believe that he didn't like it. That's why when they said like, oh, he got Nipsey out of here, I believe it. I believe he did. The whole thing with the dude, cuz or whatever, like it was weird. You know, it was like weird. You know, so it's like weird. So I wouldn't be surprised if he do get 600 years. You know, for being an LA gang leader. I'm not surprised because Larry Hoover's still in prison now. And they dropped 50 years off of his sentence, but he got like four consecutive life. Like that dude, he got like 400 years. He denounced the gang and everything. You know, they trying to like humiliate him and stuff and all that before they release him. That's the thing. If they can control you, you ain't doing what they say, and they cook you. Yeah, they're just cooked, bro. There's nothing you can do. There's nothing you can do. You can keep appealing. You might keep losing. Like it is what it is. Like for real, it is what it is. But Big U, man, I don't know. 600 years, that's crazy. Crazy. But we gotta look at all the crimes, him being a leader, the influence he got. It's like Martin Luther King. They say Martin Luther King was working with the government. And I'm gonna say allegedly for YouTube. They said Martin Luther King was working for the government, man. I'm gonna say the moment he and what's the name? A random dude, like a random like out of nowhere, a random guy in the bushes like snipes him. Like and accurately too. It's not like it was some random sniper. It was somebody that know how to shoot and everything. That clip Michael um Malcolm what you call it? You see what I'm saying? MLK. So it's like it's like look at what you call it? Malcolm X. Look at him. Same thing. He was in the what's name. But see the thing is these guys were like heavily back then. Big U, they got Big U up out of here. You see, right there, they just jail. They just get them Ricos and stuff now. But see, this is back then. Well, they'd have got Big U out of here already. Let's be real too. A lot of these dudes that be high ranked and they be in these gangs and they be doing all this stuff. A lot of them really work for the feds. A lot of them work for the government already. To be real, a lot of them really secretly work for the feds. Blunt salute, salute. I'm looking as I go. I'm looking as I go. Double tap that screen to share the love out. To like the love, share the love out for me. Um, yeah, like even Martin Luther King. Look at Martin Luther King. Look at Malcolm X. Bad. Look at all of them. Look at all of them. Out of here. Big U. You trying to give him 600 years. Larry Hoover. They trying to. He got 3, 4 life sentences, and they still trying to get them knocked off. They can't get them knocked off. They're not letting him out. Big Meech was actually lucky. Let's be real. Big Meech is actually lucky. When they cook Big Meech, they cook Big. I think how long did Big Meech do? And they gave him a Rico. They gave him a Rico. These guys, they have too much power. I don't think Big. I think Big Meech still. might have power. I just think he don't want to show that he still got power, so they don't cook him again. So he'll end up going back to prison. I think Big Meech actually smarting up, doing all them years in prison. Big U don't care. Big U is active. He got a crew to run. He got a gang to run. He just can't just not do anything. So his position, he's stuck doing that until he go on the ground. But yeah, these guys, man, they got when you have too much power, you got too much voice, yo, like get out of here, bro. Big U and Nipsey Hussle, he's out of here. He's out of here. And still to this day, people say, "Oh shit, no, he did that. He did that." Ain't the dude that did it like? Well, I think was he in jail? He didn't get life though, did he? Look at Michael Jackson. Look at Michael Jackson. He had a lot of influence. A lot of influence. The person that took him out is in another country right now with his feet up. You see what I'm saying? A lot of these people have too much voice. They got too much that they get you up out of here. They recall you, or you end up in the ground. That's just what it is. So for Big U, if he even do fight it and he end up winning and coming out, he might not even be the same person. He might have to denounce the gang. He might not. He might have to say it's not an organization, that he's not a lead. It's like Larry Hoover. They might try to make him do that, denounce the gang, or I'm not a part of the gang no more. I'm not the leader, and all that stuff. Yeah, yeah. But I don't see Big U getting out of this. You got the surf case right now, with him and a lot of guys from North, from got caught up in a Rico. Then Big U in a Rico. It's like mad stuff going on. You guys, there's a CI or alleged like snitch in the organization. It's a whole bunch of stuff going on right now. You know, people speculated that it was Big U. Some people said people out here saying that Surf did it. I don't believe so, but I think it's an actual. I'm saying this right. Whoever go to trial and try to fight their Rico, they're gonna end up getting cooked. I think the government got so much evidence on these guys that they just want them to mess up so they can present it. I think they got the evidence. I think they got the CI. See, like Big U. I think Big U just cooked. Big U cooked. Like it don't matter what he plead. He can plead guilty or not. He's done. He might be done. I'm not gonna lie. Like they classifying him as a lead. Like he's just too high powered right now. Too much stuff. He got too many videos popped out. Too many videos. You know, they would try to even dig into that. They will dig into the Nipsey Hustle. They will dig into all of that stuff just to get him. So I think Big U is actually cooked out here. So 600 years is crazy. 600 is crazy. So I don't really put it past any. I don't put it past nobody. Like even the government. I don't put it past them. I think when they got Big U this time, they picked them up. I think they got everything this time. They got everything right. But we just gotta see. We gotta see what happens with Big U. When it comes down to it. But another thing they did say his trial got delayed. His thing got delayed, so we gonna see what's going on. I think it's one more month, January. So his trial will start. Hopefully, we can watch that online. 'Cause I want to see that case, his trial. Oh, I'm definitely like, We definitely gotta break that down. Definitely. Just like how I did the XS Tension one. That was crazy. That was a crazy case. Like I actually did all the days. And that was a crazy one. I haven't done a breakdown in a minute on the trial, but yeah, the last one I did was XS Tension. So hopefully Big U, we'll do Big U's. I'll probably live stream it and we break it down because I want to see everything when this happened. I want to see what was happening, who told, who didn't tell, who said this, how they get hemmed up, how he got all his people hemmed up. Because let me say this too, another spec. Now this is just me just saying an opinion right now. This is not facts. I'm just telling you what I hear. I'm hearing that Big U was lining people up. Allegedly, I'm gonna say allegedly. He was lining people up. All the guns he was, all the drugs, all that stuff. They said the guns that he was dispersing to the people, to the members, that they had the serial numbers, they had they had everything already. Um, you know, they even saying like a lot of the stuff that he was doing, that they were the feds that he tapped in. I really believe it though. Like 75 believe it that most of these kingpins will be tapped in with the government, which it. Let's use a show for example. Let's use Snowfall. Remember Snowfall Franklin? He had the CIA connect on the dude. You see what I'm saying? He had that connect, and look, they were bringing in all the what, same thing. Most of these drugs. Remember, they used to drop guns and drugs in crates. Remember Chicago? They dropped the gun. They dropped a crate of guns. Remember on what beach was that? Remember on a beach washed up? They said there were a whole bunch of chickens washed up, which I knew that was a lie. I think there's a whole bunch of drugs that washed up on the shore. So a lot of these drugs and these kingpins and these people that they got ties with the government, man, and the government clicks them after a while. Like, I think he's gonna happen with Big U. I think he's been tapped in with it. I ain't saying that he told or anything. I'm just saying he's been tapped in. Like they've been probably helping him out, you know. And after a while they cook you, bro. That is what it is. A lot of these Italian mob bosses, a lot of them, a lot of them snitch. Mostly all the Italian, they snitch, man. They snitch. They plug with like they're working with agents. They're doing a whole bunch of wild stuff that went against the code. You see what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. Big U, I don't know what's gonna happen with Big U, bro. But I feel like they got him this time. Um, I thought they got Big U, bro. Make sure y'all share this live out. I'm gonna keep the live up so y'all can rewatch it. I might spin the block again. We might get into the Tory lanes. I did see some new information with Tory Lane. Um, yeah, we'll get to that Tory Lanes too, man. Let me check the comments and see what's going on with the comment section. Make sure y'all share this out, man. Double tap that screen for me. Road to man. We about to get up out of here. Thanks for everyone that pulled up.